2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
Well, you always have to love somebody who's got a big fat lead in their chances, but listen, we're playing golf, and golf is about as predictable as the weather. I mean, you got a 50-50 chance of getting it right most days, so this player's got to keep their nose out in front and keep doing what they're doing, because if they even remotely slow down and think about what they've accomplished, it's all over.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. And let's see if she can set the tone for a good day. What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
She's looking at, I'd say 190 thereabouts.
Going with the 5-iron here. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Not quite on the dance floor, Luke, but I love the position they're in for their third.
And here we are with the third shot. All these are bonuses. This putt's from about 18 feet. Was on a good line. This is a par putt. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in second. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
This one from about 160 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Good shot there. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
She's looking at, I'd say 17 feet here.
Well, that's an early statement right there.
Just the start they were looking for, Luke.
And that puts her in first place. Here we are at the third. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the third. Outstanding approach shot. This putt was about 8 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies. Yep, tracking nicely.
Here she goes again, making putt after putt. The lead just keeps extending.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And we've arrived at a par 3.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Going with the hybrid. Not bad. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Get excited. This could go in. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Quality shot, that one. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Oh, just missed. Big putt for par coming up. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? And after that fine performance, this player now leads the tournament with Ricky Fowler in second. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
She's currently sitting in first place. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
She played that nicely. Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Just didn't drop. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
And down it goes. Still in the lead now after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. That's some good golf right there. And he's down there.
She's looking at 135 from the flagstick. Club up. I like this play.
Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
So far, so good.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in second. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. This one looks like it's going right. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Straight out of the top drawer.
Judging it beautifully.
This is a good opportunity for her to make a par. And down she goes. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Second shot here on the 10th hole. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Great touch.
An opportunity for a birdie here. That's inside the range. And after that fine performance, this player now leads the tournament with Ricky Fowler in second. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. You liked that, didn't you? Getting ready to play their third. That's tidy. Putting for birdie here. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Well done. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. We have a par 4 on this one.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Great shot. From around 140 yards here. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. That's a great putt to make. She's on fire today and is building her advantage. She's currently in first position. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Going with the 6-iron here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Well, that'll play.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, that was a safe play. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Ooh, right by the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Outstanding shot. High quality. And lining up the birdie putt here. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. And that will drop in for birdie. She's our leader. Now with the honor on a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Time for the second shot at the 17th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And here we are with the third shot. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is their look at birdie.
You just keep building a bigger advantage. Well played.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This hole is a long par 4.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Going with the 7. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ooh, that almost went down. A par putt on the table. And with that putt, concludes this players' round. Oh, don't give them praise, just look with admiration. What another magnificent performance out there. A huge lead with a round to go, Rich.
And with that huge of a lead, all eyes will be on the leader tomorrow. Can they bring it home?
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What do you think about their chances today?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Now this wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
What's in front of them, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Looking really good, this one. Oh, what about this start?
That is definitely a confidence builder.
She's currently sitting in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
That's nicely done. Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
They've decided to club up.
She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a good hole. Good look at a birdie here. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just 3 feet to the cup. Hey, that's a chance. She's currently in first position. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Great rhythm on that swing. What's she facing with this shot, Henny?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Wow, what happened there?
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This one to save par.
Good stroke. And she's our leader. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Opting for the 3-wood. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
A bit short with that effort.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Downhill shots usually require to take less club. Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
That should set up another chance. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And this putt coming up for her par. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Going with the 4-iron here. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. That's a well-played chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Deep into the front nine, here we are at the 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Not a bad line, this one. Time to play from the bunker. Getting ready to play their third. She has this putt for her par. Ouch, that hurts. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Oh, well played. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
And coming up well short.
Found the green side rough. She needs this to save par. Yeah, you'll take that. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Went straight down.
And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Ooh. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. An opportunity to make a par here. That's well holed. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
So impressive all week long. I gotta say, this player is on top of the golfing world at the moment.
Oh my, that was launched. Well, that was a boss move off that tee. Found the green in one shot. An eagle chance coming up.
Not backing down one iota there, Luke. Love the aggressive play.
That's not your best effort. And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting for a par here. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Second shot here on the 11th. Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Nice recovery there.
Such soft hands.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And down it goes. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Oh, sensational. She striped that. This shot from about 190 yards out.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Opting for the 4-iron here. That should find the surface.
While her playing partner, Colin Morikawa, was watching that shot closely. What a fantastic approach shot.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Better than most.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
She's currently sitting in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. This hole is a par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Opting for the 6-iron.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. And he's down there. You got a read?
She's looking at just over 12 foot here. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Super shot, that. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
That's well played. Pin high. This putt coming up is for birdie. Tracking. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Time to face a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. Not the result they were after there.
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
15 feet to the cup.
This putt to try and save their par.
That's frustrating. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Look like this one's heading to the beach. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
And a guaranteed birdie now for this player. Good stuff indeed.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
She's currently in first position. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. What a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. That's a big drive. Playing from around 160 yards.
Wind blowing straight downwind for her.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Pretty good shot there.
Everything on the line with this putt for her. That's the right pace. This should drop. Okay, steady now. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
Luke, while they've been out on the golf course, I've been cooking. Here, smell this. We've got to eat up. It's some humble pie. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Bean, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of 2 players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand, because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one, if you can win, will certainly build your confidence. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Going with the 6-iron here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Yeah, that one will play. "14 feet to the cup."
She's got a great look at birdie here.
It was on a good line. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
She's currently tied for 10th. Now let's hear from our on-course reporter, John McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week, because these approach shots into these greens, they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. Oh, absolutely flushed. Time for the second shot into the third. That impressed me and her. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here. Job done. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the event. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. Nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Needs this to kick a bit left. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. And this putt to move into a tie for third place.
Putt is underway.
Just didn't drop. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Luke, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Going with the 8-iron here.
They've chosen to club down here.
Is that what they had in mind?
They tried to draw that one, but scribbled outside the lines.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, well played.
Great touch.
A par putt awaits her. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Well, this is a player after my own heart. Going with the driver here. Second shot here on the 6th. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 2 shots behind. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And with that, she'll move to a couple under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th. That's a bit out of shape. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hold.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Nicely done.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Now at 3 under overall.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Time to take their approach shot into the 9th. Getting ready to play their 3rd. And only 1 off the pace here. And down she goes. Step aside, everyone else. Now number 1. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in. Now
leading by 1 shot. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Well, Rich, I'm pretty sure this player will be beaming with pride after that eagle. Let's see if they can keep the momentum flowing. Well struck. Second shot here at the 10th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
Little birdie look in here.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take her to 6 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Sadly, this one will make a splash. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Putting for a bogey. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently in the lead by a shot.
That dog will hunt.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. This one's tracking. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And with that, she'll move to 6 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Next up is this 2-shot hole. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Looks like she overcompensated there.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Yeah, we'll take that. Now 2 shots up after that one. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Henny, what does that lie look like?
Just trickled off the fairway, but still in good shape.
Going with the 5-iron here. This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich. Should be pleased with that one. That's a good strike.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. Leading by a couple after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Second shot here on the 15th. Going with the 4-iron here. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Leading by a shot after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Opting for the 9-iron. This one's going right at the pin here. Left yourself an opportunity. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Surely it's going to.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will move her to 7 under. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Second shot here on the 17th hole. 7 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second. All right, one more hole to go. The 18th. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Going with the hybrid.
This one headed left and not coming back.
Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently leading by 2. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Oh, nice looking putt. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich.
And they better not be looking backwards or they're going to get spooked at who is chasing them down. In saying that, though, they're on top of the leaderboard after the first day. They got to feel good about what they just did.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.